Okay, well, we're foam rolling, and I was just thinking about something today. One of the muscles that we probably need to do more than anything else to work on or to use more often is the smiling muscle. And this is a muscle that I think is one of the most important muscles, probably the least known muscles, but we really need to use it because when we have social interaction, this is the muscle that makes us smile and it makes people relaxed when they're talking to us. They make us look friendly. So it's a really important muscle. And I just feel like it's one of those ones I don't see a lot out there being used, a lot of frowning going on. So I thought, well, this would be a great muscle to talk about today. And this muscle is called the Zygomaticus Major. And so I'm going to show you where it's at, its locations, all the wonderful things. Because unfortunately, even the smiling muscle, like any other muscle in your body, when it gets tight or if it develops a trigger point because it's been under tension, it can create pain patterns. And this muscle is pretty much like every other muscle in the body. It can create these pain patterns. And we don't want those kind of pain patterns when we're trying to smile. Because I think smiling is really important, okay? All right, so let's talk about where this muscle is, the Zygomaticus Major. All right, so with Mr. Manny here, we can see a little orange mark right here. So where this muscle is at, it's really your cheekbone. If you put your fingers right on your cheekbone right here, and then run it right down to, let's see if I can turn, there we go. From that cheekbone, really almost to the corner of my mouth. Now there is a muscle that goes around your mouth, and I'll talk about that another day. I'm still looking for the trigger point for that particular muscle, so hopefully I'll be able to find it. But this one really runs right here. Let's see if I can turn right there to right there. That's the spot, right? Let's see. There we go, right there. Okay. So if you can see that in Mr. Manny, that's the Zygomaticus Major. And what this muscle does is it pulls your mouth upward into a smile. So when you're smiling, this is the muscle that's contracting to pull your mouth or your lips upward so you have a smile. So it's a really great muscle. And again, how do we find it on ourselves? Well, just take your two fingers here and place it right on that cheekbone right here. And I want you to gently put it on there. You're just going to gently sort of touch the skin. And I want you to smile and relax. Smile and relax. And you're going to feel this muscle pull upward. And that's when it's contracting, when the lips are going up in a smile. And when you relax and when they come back down, you'll feel the muscle kind of relax and elongate. That's the Zygomaticus Major. And you can feel that pretty much all the way before where it comes into the circular motion around your lips. You can even feel it down here. You'll feel that muscle contract and relax, which is a great way to find it on yourself. So what happens when this muscle gets tight? Well, it can create a lot of pain. And that pain, we'll turn Mr. Manny around here. Oops. There we go. Excellent. Can be right along the cheekbone here, sort of in between the eye and the nose. So right in the spot right there. Comes right in between your the eyebrows, and then right up into the forehead. And you can see a big red circle right up here. That tends to be the main area. It tends to develop what we call forehead pain, a forehead headache, right there. This is a good possibility of causing that, the muscle that's causing that. And then even in the nose and then down into the cheeks a bit. So that's your trigger points there. So what causes this muscle to get tight? What would cause the smiling muscle to get tight? Well, a lot of times it's when we're angry or we're frustrated and we're clenching our teeth and we're just really putting a lot of high emotion into our facial expressions. This muscle can get tight with that. Again, bad posture. If you think about it, if I'm in a head forward, shoulder rounded, crunch down like this all the time, my head is forward, all of that head forwardness is putting stress all up in here. And we had talked about the muscle that comes up and around and over the forehead. Well, actually the muscles and the tendon. And then that gets tight and pulls. And then this gets tight and pulled. And then, of course, the rest of the face muscles get involved in this too. So I want to talk about how we can release these muscles, make them relax. Now, again, if you have a forehead headache, this would be a good muscle to focus on. If you just have overall tension in the face, then you don't want to just focus on one muscle. You want to work on the whole face, okay? I know we talked about the muscle going around the eye last week. We've talked about the forehead and then the back here, the muscles up here. So again, you just want to really kind of work everything. But let's say we have a headache coming on we think might be caused by this muscle, then this is a good time to just focus on that muscle. So I find when I'm on a computer or I have a lot of stress going on, that if I take a nice, warm, moist heat pack, I'm going to use the word hot, but you want it comfortable enough to be able to put on your face, but a hot, moist heat pack, and place it right on your face. So the whole entire face is now covered in this moist heat pack. It is going to feel fantastic. So you can do this laying down. You can do this, leaning back in the chair and just putting the face mask here and then holding it with your hands. But let that moist heat pack really just get these muscles to relax. And you might hold it on there until the pack starts to cool off and then do it again, maybe 2 or 3 times. Really get everything in here to relax. And then you've already palpated, you've already been able to find it. So now what I want you to do is come in here and go right to that cheekbone right here, and you just start doing circles, nice, gentle circles. And you can actually do these circles as you smile and frown, smile and frown. So you can actually do both at the same time. I think that's the most effective, cost effective, right? So we smile and frown. And all I'm doing is circular movements with my finger. And as you get more comfortable, you can go a little bit deeper. But again, we're not pressing really hard. We're just putting some pressure on there. And I would work that all the way, even around my mouth, even though that's not the muscle we're talking about, because it ends right here. But you can work around the mouth, that's fine. Even working around the eyes, like we talked about last week. And then I want you to come in, and you're just going to reach in here, kind of pinch this a little bit, and then smile gently, frown. And we're not doing fast smiles, it's nice and slow. And you can actually feel, like right now, I feel a spot in here, it's like, woo! And it's just tight. It just gets tight over time. And work within your comfort level. You don't have to smash the muscle. You're just kind of pinching it firmly, but not aggressively. And you just work that all the way down. You can actually do both at the same time. Ooh, I can tell you that one on this left side is even worse than the one on the right. Okay, and that's just because life gets in the, we get tension, we get stress, and these things get really nice and tight. And then after you've massaged it, you've squeezed it, you had the heat pack on, now you just frown. And just really, as you do that, you're going to stretch this muscle out and then smile. And over-exaggerate it. And that'll make the muscle work a little bit, and it'll feel better. And hopefully, if this is the muscle that's causing that forehead headache, the headache will go away. I don't particularly have a headache at the moment coming into my forehead, but I'll tell you what, I was really surprised at how tender that was. Wow, especially this one on the left here. I think you're going to be surprised. I mean, our facial expressions, especially with all this tension going on, it can be quite a lot, and these things can get really, really tight and really, really angry. And we don't want these type of headaches here. That's very uncomfortable. Okay? All right, fantastic. I hope this was helpful. Take care of that smiling muscle. We need more smiles out there. All right? Have a great day and take care.